Hey people, it is Friday, November the 5th, and the time is 9:41 in the evening, and the temperature is 7 degrees Celsius. And I'm walking along Dundas St East currently, heading west. And for this walk, I'm going to be making my way to Union Station to meet up with my girlfriend Megan, who's coming into town from Guelph. Coming in on a late train. But I thought I would just sort of take a bit of a meandering route instead of walking directly there, as I do have a little bit of extra time before her train arrives. It's always fun to do a nighttime walk. I don't do enough of those, I don't think. So I just turned onto Church Street and we're heading north. But I will make my way over to Yonge Street. It's fairly busy. It is Friday night. I think a lot of people have resumed their previous weekend plans now that most restrictions are lifted for restaurants and bars and movie theaters and all those sorts of entertainment type venues. There's an awesome shot of the Aura. I think that building looks about 10 times as awesome at night as it looks in the daytime. And here's Gould Street. So we'll just cut through part of the Ryerson campus here and make my way over to Yonge Street. And I don't think I've captured this awesome little light display on this building here on campus before. Or maybe I have in the winter time. During a live stream, actually, now that I think about it. Gould Street and Victoria Street in this part of the campus are fully pedestrianized. Oh, this is really quite beautiful. In the winter, this becomes a skating rink, and I've passed by here on quite a few occasions in other videos. And I'm sure this winter I'll come by again. It's always fun to watch the skaters. In the summer, it's filled with water, sometimes. And when it's not filled with water, it's filled with a different kind of skaters, the kind who skate around on four wheels. There's a look down Victoria Street. It's the Ryerson Student Learning Center. The steps in front of this building have become sort of a hangout spot, which I think is pretty cool. And I'll just kind of talk over this music here. There's always lots of music right around this area. We have all these food stalls on this side where they're usually blasting music, although it's not usually coming from that side. But I see someone brought their own music. I don't hear any Black Sabbath though. It is Friday night. And you know what they say, Friday night, always a good night for some Sabbath. Because Friday night is the Sabbath for the Jews. Sorry, I might have to point that out. And there's that other place with the music. We're approaching Yonge and Dundas.
But then how can you classify Indian? I mean, my biggest problem with Hindi is you cannot classify it as a religion. Forget about that. Just
I'm gonna move away from these guys. I'm hearing their entire conversation here. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on over here. It's a memorial for Debbie, who was sort of an infamous character around the city. I believe she recently died of an overdose. At least that's the story that I heard. There's a popular Instagram page called Six Buzz, which often featured her antics and, in my opinion, sort of exploited her to some extent. But I'm not going to lie, lots of the posts were pretty humorous, and she was probably enjoying a lot of the attention. But at the same time, she was obviously a very troubled person. So we're not going to hang around Yonge-Dundas for too long. So now we're making our way west along Dundas Street. And maybe I'll walk through some of Little Tokyo, which is just up ahead. Eventually I will start making my way southward towards Union Station. Just coming up onto Bay Street. This is where Little Tokyo begins.
I'll pick your feet.
I guess I could have made it across. Oh well, I wasn't really paying attention. All right. There's the financial district looming to the south of here. We'll be walking through there a little later. All kinds of Japanese and other Asian restaurants are along this strip. Predominantly Japanese establishments though, that's why it's been dubbed Little Tokyo after all. And also a Denny's, which is just kind of an odd thing to stick in here, but hey, what the heck, right? They had to put a Denny's somewhere, so why not here? As far as I know, that's the only Denny's in all of downtown Toronto. And the only one in the city that I know of. I'm not sure if there's other locations outside of downtown. If there are, fill me in because I don't know. And there's the top of the Aura popping up again. At nighttime, that thing is visible from everywhere around the city because of that LED lighting on top. I remember I'd walk by here many times during the lockdowns, thinking about how depressing it was that all these restaurants were either empty or allowed only takeout or closed down completely. And it's nice to see them all full of people again. So Little Tokyo does go on for another block or so, ending at University Avenue. But this is where I'm going to start making my way south. Well, let's be nosy and peek in at this restaurant. Well, a couple people. Yeah, a couple more.
Right. You're gonna get blisters, you won't mention it.
Alright, take care. Thanks again.
Just walking past the Doubletree Hotel. I wonder what the hotel capacity is at like these days. I know the hotels were all but empty during the lockdowns throughout the peak parts of the pandemic, but it seems to me that tourists have returned to the city, at least in some small but notable numbers. Of course, tourist season is over now, so it wouldn't be that much at this time of year normally anyway, but it's obvious that the hotels do have guests. It's kind of dark, but that's a statue of Sir Winston Churchill. I guess he hasn't been cancelled yet. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen one day. So now we're going to walk through Nathan Phillips Square, and we'll take a look at the famous Toronto sign. Then I'll make my way south through the financial district to Union Station. And there you can see the Hilton and the Sheridan Center. And the top of the CN Tower. And there's the Canada Life building with its weather vane going upwards, which means the temperature is rising. And tomorrow we are due for a warmer day than it's been the last few days. I believe it will get up to 10 degrees or so. The last few days it's been in the single digits and even the low single digits. And there's the awesome view of the financial district. And Old City Hall with its clock tower. And here's the Toronto sign in reverse. We'll walk around it from this side so we can get a good look at it. They just added that poppy there in the O to commemorate Remembrance Day, which is on November the 11th.
We've got what? 2 lots of start. Sorry.
There we can finally see City Hall. Can't get a good look at that building unless you're some distance away from it. And soon this will become a skating rink as well. This is probably the most popular skating rink in the city in the wintertime. And I'll be back when that is full of skaters. It's always a fun video. There's something about these night videos, I just find them more relaxing than daytime videos. Even if it's busy and there's lots of people around, it still just feels more relaxing for some reason. And there you can get a look at the front side of Old City Hall. It's really a magnificent old building. I believe that was constructed in 1899. And it now houses a courthouse. But a new courthouse building is just wrapping up construction behind City Hall in that direction. So this will possibly be put to different uses in the near future. And there's been talk of a museum of sorts. City of Toronto Museum. I've heard that bandied about. And then we're going to make our way south down Bay Street. And I see the Hudson's Bay store has some of their holiday windows operating here. Although these aren't the iconic holiday windows, those ones are on the Queen Street side with all the animated displays and all that. But they certainly have the holiday music going in those ones. And of course, when the holiday windows do open on Queen Street, I'll come and do a video of those. I do that every year. That's always a fun thing to do.
He's the most ridiculous dude I've ever imagined.
Right?
Yeah, he's only at King and Bay. You guys go to fucking King and Bay over here. Yeah, yeah. That's all too much.
Well, looks like some people have the same idea as me. To walk around the piles of garbage here. And here's Adelaide Street.
I don't know, do you guys find these very cool in a bar? Like, what do you find in a bar? Like, I'm just wondering what's in I'm down for that.
It's so bad though.
Oh my god.
It's so good, I know, it's crazy.
It is so close to us.
Really?
Yes, it is. Let's just see.
That's so much fun. Very cool.
One person be kind for one person. What are you kind of saying for one?
She's got to charge her phone. So here at King and Bay. This is the heart of the financial district. So there was a Raptors game tonight, guessing by all these people wearing Raptors jerseys. See if I can walk on the outside of the scaffolding.
We'll be there 30 seconds right now.
It's crossing Wellington Street. And here's the Royal Bank Plaza. This building looks better in the daytime when you can see the gold coloring of the glass.
That's a desk, my guy.
Not sure what the issue is here. And crossing Front Street. And we found Union Station. And the CN Tower. Quite the beehive of activity right now. There I can see a GO train pulling in, although it's coming in from the east, whereas Megan's train will be coming in from the west. So that's definitely not her train. It is due to arrive very shortly though, in the next 5 minutes or so. There's a look up Bay Street again.
I often wonder, like, call them. Yeah.
Kind of disappointed the CN Tower doesn't have. Oh, just as I said that, it lights up. I was about to say its LED lighting wasn't turned on, but I guess they're just kind of keeping it on the down low tonight. Sometimes it's very much brighter than that. And a bunch of fire trucks over here too. Unless those are the same ones just leaving the site where I first saw them.
Oh, that is it. Lucas used to work in this one.
And there's the iconic Royal York Hotel. Let's see, where it says Union Station, erected by the Toronto Terminus Railway Company. Grand Trunk Railway. So this is the first thing you see when you step out of Union Station as a visitor to the city. In my opinion, it's a pretty impressive grand entrance into downtown. And speaking of impressive, inside the station is very impressive as well. So let me get my mask on and we'll head on inside. So it was a bit of a tricky business putting a mask on with one hand. All right, all done. Great Hall. So Megan's train is due right now, actually, so if it's on time, I should be seeing her any minute. But something tells me it's not right on time. But in any case, I will wrap up the video here. So I hope you enjoyed the Friday night walk around a very busy downtown. I'm sure the Raptors game had something to do with that. All that pedestrian traffic on Bay Street would not be typical through the financial district this time of night. But it definitely made the walk a bit more interesting. So if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal and via my merch store. And you can also find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue.